Welcome back to Racing to Win. We've seen the first division of the Class 3 over the 1200 metres. Might as well look at the second division and try and find a winner of that also, and the Admiralty Handicap Div 2. Oh, we have got Beauty Glory at the top of the book. He goes up £6 on his back for the win 2 weeks ago. Igniting, Matthew Poon has a good record on the horse. Our Lucky Glory, he was a winner when we last saw him on the 13th of July, carries an extra £7. Super Eagle was Wishmaster for Philip Stokes. Won over the 14.57 at Kilmore and 1400 at Pakenham. Winning Icy, first time Class 3 after back-to-back Class 4 victories. And Enchanting Ibis comes to Happy Valley for the first time, but has trialled up really well. We need to move across now to the speed map, Nick, and we had a good speed for race 6. It looks like it's going to be the case again for race number 7.
Look, Wine and Wine's in the race, so it's almost confirmed, isn't it? He loves to go forward. He's drawn gate 5, so he should be okay from there to find the front. Igniting, I don't think it'll be too far away. He's shown pace on an occasion or two, and he's drawn 6, so he's in next to Wine and Wine there, where the pace will come from. Flaming Passion should get a nice run, I think, just in behind them. He's drawn gate number 1, so he should find a lovely spot down towards the fence there, Paul. And Winning Icy, Stormtrooper, probably the next in the race there. Yeah,
the first starter, Super Eagle here in Hong Kong, hasn't really shown too much early gate speed, so he'll probably finish up back in midfield. And Red Desert went back when he drew wide last time, so expects him to go back as well. He has gone forward in the past, mind you.
His best form is on the all-weather, but we need to focus on this horse right here. Our Lucky Glory is his name. He's trained by Douglas White. He was a very good winner at the back end of last season. To see how he's come on from that, this is what Douglas told Nick this morning.
Douglas, our Lucky Glory managed to get that win at the end of last season for you. Makes seasonal reappearance on Wednesday night. How is the horse?
He's in good form. He's put a few things together. Mentally, he wasn't quite where we wanted him, but that last run, he really showed a good turn of foot. I think the valley suits him. He enjoys the speed on, and he enjoys to attack and run at them. So he trialled pretty confidently and comfortably last week at the valley, and he's come on from that, so he'll go there in good condition.
Was that always part of the plan to trial him around the valley? Yeah,
well, he was going to run there, so why not give him a hit out there and, get the ring rustiness out of him? And I was pleased with the way he went.
An extra £7 on his back. Is he the type that is still improving, do you think?
I think he is, and I think that although he's got the £7, he's got a nice galloping weight still. It's not that lump of 135 to carry around. So, look, I mean, if the speed's on and he gets a half-decent run around, he'll be competitive.
It might well transpire that he beat a handy one. Excellent peers runs on the same card on Wednesday night, so that the form's all there.
Yeah, look, the form's working out, and as I said, he himself has held his form, so I'll be happy to see him go around.
And talking of horses holding their form, what sort of form is Russian Emperor, and he trialled this morning?
Yeah, he went nicely. He wasn't there, as I mentioned earlier, to break any records. He was there to have a hit out. He's done very well over the summer, and he's going into the mile in as good a condition as you'd want for a first-up run.
And what did your new rider make of him, Lyle Hewitson? I imagine it was like Christmas come early for him.
Well, yeah, he doesn't know him that well, but having sat on him now, he was pretty impressed with what he felt, and he'll probably feel him a lot better on race day. He sort of pumps up and gets himself competitive. So, yeah, look, I hope he had a good feel of him.
That's Wellington in that trial too, Paul. But back to our Lucky Glory. We saw the win during the interview with Douglas. He jogged it.
He did, didn't he? Really improved to win that race. It's whether he can put another one together fresh. He did take a while to get up into that, but maybe they've got the key to him now.
I think they have. I hope they have.
Another horse a little bit similar that took a while to break through was Beauty Glory, and we're going to have a look at the replay now, Nick, of him. This was going back a couple of weeks. We've also got Igniting in this race, but Beauty Glory is just starting to squeeze through between horses there, Pinghai Galaxy, the Grey, and Magic Phoenix. Igniting, that is him back in the field now. He has shown pace, as mentioned, but he's also lost the pace at times throughout last season, and Wine, he loves to lead. But can Beauty Glory with the bigger weight trouble this field?
Well, look, he's clearly a horse that will benefit from a strong pace. Now, Wine's going to put that on for them all, really. So if they do go a really good gallop, then he should be finishing off strongly. What I like about him here is the way he's shown a ready turn of foot in the latter part of the race to put it to bed inside the final 100 metres. But an excellent run from Igniting, Paul, on the outside. Couldn't fault that. And as Mark alluded to, he has lost that little bit of pace early.
And he's actually well rated at the moment, Igniting. He's well below his winning rating at the moment.
Now, Tony Cruz, these horses might need some luck, but they're three very informed horses, Paul. Yo Beauty yet to win, but as a professional place getter, and Beauty Glory and Super Oasis last start winners. Can that continue for them?
Well,
you can say no, it's okay.
Yeah, well, Super Oasis, I've always had a little question mark. It took him a while to win that second race, and he's won 2 of his last 3, so I haven't got him in there.
Got some interesting runners, hasn't he, Tony? Continue on from the weekend, possibly.
Not big on numbers. It's quite evenly spread right throughout the card, but we need to move on now to our next replay. This horse is flying. Nick, Winning Icy. There he is on the outside for trainer Casper Founds and Luke Ferraris. Up in grade, but couldn't have better form coming up in class.
Yeah, and was closer to the pace last time as well. When he won 2 back, beating Mega Bonus. He was a long, long way back and came with a really good sustained run. But he's now strung 2 wins together. He's clearly upwardly mobile. Good draw here, Paul. Goes up in grade. He's got to do a bit more, but he's in very good heart.
He is, isn't he? I mean, this is obviously going to be a lot tougher for him, but he comes in with that lighter weight. And look, I've included him. I think he's just a horse going well. I think he's capable here in Class 3.
Now, we're going to show both of Enchanting Ibis's trials, Paul. This is the most recent of them, but they've both looked very good.
Yeah, he looks like he's going really well. The off-season's really helped this horse. He's only had the 4 starts. He was quite impressive winning at Sharton 2 starts ago. He comes back here to Happy Valley for the first time. He's drawn 9, but he gets back anyway. So I think with the pace on, he's going to get the race run to suit.
Yeah, Joe, I went back and had a look at that win. The form's nothing to crow about, but it was his run when second, which I think is more of a standout when he was beaten by Folds. And then he's run 4th since then. Obviously, he tries the Valley, and Harry Bentley's been booked with a light weight. So trials have been good, and he's clearly progressive, given he's still very lightly raced.
And here he is, Nick, in the first trial of the season. There he is in the white cap out there. The other reason that you can be confident out of this trial is that is Winning Icy, who's won since. Drops have got his place last start. Quadruple Double has won since as well. So there's plenty of form out of this trial.
Certainly is. And, you know, sometimes you can sort of take the trials form with a bit of a pinch of salt. But clearly there are horses in this that have come out and shown their form at a decent level and have won. So, you know, they've gone along at a decent pace here, Paul, and he's hit the line well. And that's seemingly a characteristic of the horse.
Yeah, it was a good blowout for him, wasn't it? And he comes in with this light weight. So if he keeps that price, 15 to 1, I think it's a decent price. I don't think he'll start anywhere near that, but with 117 pounds on his back, I think he can give this field a shake.
Winning Dreamer winning that trial. Now, Stormtrooper, quiet trial from him, Paul, down on the inside. Had an excuse when we last saw him. He clipped heels at the 300 and looked like he'd gone a miss, but it was just the fact that he got on those heels.
Yeah, he just likes Happy Valley, doesn't he, this horse? And look, he ran second fresh up last season off a rating of 48, and then he won his second start. He ran a lot of seconds towards the middle of the season, but just that one win. But he did win nicely when he did.
He was rated 50. He's rated 63 now, but the reason he's got that rating is because he's been so consistent and honest and has run some good races in defeat. So he's certainly worthy of his place if you like him.
Good draw, Ruin Meyer for dinner ship. And finally, Nick, what have you made of Super Eagle? He's had the 3 trials here in Hong Kong. 2 of them up at Chung Fa, and he's had a look around Happy Valley in this one.
Yeah, I thought his trials have been quite encouraging, really, Mark, to be honest. Put under 0 pressure or thereabouts in this trial, just getting squeezed along, albeit slight, and he hits the line quite well. So ex-Philip Stokes trained and a couple of wins over 1,400 metres. He clearly will, I think, in time, Paul, appreciate going a little bit further, but he's done nothing wrong here.
Yeah, I just wonder if he does need a bit further Super Eagle, but it was a nice enough trial, and he's obviously can handle Happy Valley by the looks of that.
All right, pretty even race this one, Paul, with a 4.4 favourite. Who did you go for?
I'm going to take a chance with the bottom one here, Enchanting Ibis. I just think he's improved off the off-season. He's only had the 4 starts, so he's entitled to improve. Winning Icy is the horse that's in great form at the moment. Igniting, he's just so well rated, this horse, and he showed he was back to a bit of form last time, hitting the line very strongly. And then Beauty Glory, I just put him in a minor line, but they rode him quiet last time. Those previous starts had ridden him right on the pace, and it just seemed to really help the horse with a little bit of a sit. He showed that good turn of foot. 10-9-2-1.
Our Lucky Glory is the horse that I'm going to go with in what looks a very open race. I think there are any number of chances, but he clearly looks progressive, and obviously interesting speaking to Douglas White that you know, he might still have a bit more to give. Beauty Glory in for second. Winning Icy must go in. He's in good form. And Igniting, I think he can certainly run a race here as well. 4-1, 9-2 for me.